Hello, it's me.
What is going on, YouTube? It's so good to see you. Again, it is so chilly in the morning and it is 90 degrees out there right now. So, what a wonderful day. It is a wonderful day the Lord has made. Let us be thankful. So, I've got a really good one for you guys today. This is, as I'm sure most of you know, there is the No King protest going on right now. And basically, there's people on both sides. I've watched several videos, CNN, ABC, all of those news networks, and the reaction is that Trump is they're trying to say that Trump is a dictator. He's all these terrible things. He's trying to be a king. He's misusing his power. He's overriding the Constitution. And while none of that is true, and we've got examples that we can show you, we're going to watch a Fox network version of it because the Democrat version is so violent and it is so anti-American that I can't, in good faith, show it to you. So we're going to get started with Fox. And before anyone says anything about Fox, I understand Fox does a lot of things that I do not agree with, but in terms of being closer to facts, Fox, bar none, sets the bar. And I'm sure there's other news stations that are better, but even though I don't completely agree with Fox, it's the best I've got, so bear with me.
Some high-profile Democrats are joining large crowds in several big cities, including Washington, D.C., for the No Kings anti-Trump rallies. Republicans are dismissing the demonstrations. House Speaker Mike Johnson calls them, quote, hate America rallies.
Okay, so from what I understand, that's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is.
Madison Scarpino is live in Atlanta from a rally site there. Hi, Madison.
Hey, Rich, we are about to.
Okay, look, do you see the gingerbread man? Look at her left shoulder. She's facing us. So technically looking at the screen, her right shoulder. Look at the gingerbread man. Trump wears the thong. This guy like stopped working, like left his job. Like he told his wife and probably his kids, like, look, I gotta go stick it to Trump. And then he puts on a gingerbread suit and carries around his dadgum sign. This guy is a G. Oh. Oh my goodness, I love that.
2 hours into this Atlanta No Kings rally. And
I can't stop watching him now.
Is, quote, keeping a democracy intact. I'll step out of the way to give our viewers.
Okay, guys, so I'm not going to do the slander thing anymore at all. The reality is if we're talking about who is a threat to democracy, it's Democrats. Like period. And the reason is because Obama was caught recently trying to basically pin all of these things on Trump, trying to do all this illegal activity. Obama overstepped his bounds. Obama broke the Constitution. Obama, they're looking into right now to have him jailed. Like he's going to be indicted. And the more he goes on talking and becoming more of an influence and riling people up, Trump is going to have to act. But in terms of let's talk data. You don't like Trump? Fine. Let's say I don't like Trump either. Okay. What has Trump actually done that is against the Constitution? Because if you say January 6th, if you say this, if you say that, there's not one time in his entire presidency during both terms that he has violated the Constitution. We're talking facts. We're not talking, oh, well, I hate Trump or Trump's a racist or Trump is this. No, I mean, like, let's discuss facts. Like, if you have an actual point, say it. But frankly, and I've kept up with it, I have not found one instance. Now, in many instances, I can count 3 or 4 that I've counted Obama alone and then specifically Biden overstepping their power. And when you say a threat to democracy, that's basically saying a threat to our ability to elect a leader, right? That's what you're saying when you say they're a threat to democracy. Has Trump prevented people from voting? Yes or no? No. Has Trump spread misinformation? Well, that's a dumb question. Of course, people on the left are going to say yes, yes, he has. That's an opinion because factually, if you fact check him, the answer is no. What Trump has said has not caused voters to be run astray. He's just saying this is how it is. Here we are. Whether you like him or not, it's the truth. Now, Obama got caught with election fraud, basically election tampering, and he did everything in his power to make sure Trump wouldn't win the first time, and Trump still won. That is literally a threat to democracy. When you say threat to democracy, that's a serious accusation, and Obama factually did do that. So it is what it is.
Just how big this crowd is. People are shoulder to shoulder. They're waving signs.
I'm kind of with these people. I don't want a king either.
These guest speakers are talking.
Donald's good enough.
Organizers say they're expecting up to 10,000 people here today.
Now, guys, don't get me wrong. Trump, I think Trump's the best of what we have and the best of what we had. He will go down as one of the best presidents in history statistically. We're not talking personality. We're not talking I hate Trump. We're not talking any of that. We're talking facts. As far as his record, when you put numbers on a piece of paper, bar none, he's the best president the United States has ever had. But I think a president is more of a complete picture. You know, right now in our country, we need a businessman. The budget is wild. The taxpayer money is bleeding. Social Security is literally on its last leg. Like, we needed reconciliation, and Donald Trump is the businessman. Now, who's to say in 4 years, we might need more of a political tactician. We might need someone who's better with his words. We might need someone who's a doctor or someone who's a war veteran who understands the intricacies of all of this politics. And when we get there, we can get there. But for right now, I think he's the best of what we had. However, don't get me wrong, I'm against Trump in many different ways, particularly in the way he handles PR. I just don't, from a Christian perspective, if you're trying to come off as the good guy, you don't want to drop F-bombs on national TV. It's just a terrible look. And all of the peace that you're trying to create is thrown out the window when you say, let's not screw with America, but you say the F word. So,
which is checking out as of now, and this is just
I would way rather Trump than a king.
2,500 rallies planned nationwide today, like in Washington D.C. Here's a live look at the protests there, and
I guess I would be. Now that I think about it, I guess I would be more of a moderate than a Republican. I'm not sure. You guys will probably label me as the channel grows, and then I can figure out what I am. But those are just my views.
Democrats are attending amid the government shutdown. That includes people like Senators Chuck Schumer, Bernie Sanders, and others. And
is Slopadopoulos there?
People attending these rallies say President Trump is acting more like a king. They believe he's abusing his power, specifically citing recent ICE arrests and National Guard troops in U.S. cities.
Okay, so first and foremost, we need to get this out. We need to talk about this. Trump is not illegal or unconstitutional in any of these things. If you read Trump's power, like if you understand the power of the president, they call him commander-in-chief. He is allowed to, he is allowed to go through and send the National Guard wherever he deems. And that's what their job is. Their job is damage control. Their job is to handle domestic issues. Their job is to handle insurrection. Now, when you have ICE protesters go in, whether you like them or hate them, just listen to me, because I'm going to, if you have a good point, I'll listen to you. We need to be able to talk these things out. But basically, let me scoot over here. Trump has the ability to, let me just move my face, call on the National Guard for things of insurrection. Now, when ICE is trying to do their job and you have people throwing things at them, spitting at them, throwing rocks, lighting cars on fire, that is what we call violence, okay? And insurrection, the definition is a violent uprising against an authority or government. The government, ICE, federal agents trying to do their job, and these people are violently attacking, even if it's just a few, and the police do not handle it, which they didn't in Portland, Oregon. Donald Trump is 100% legal and has all authority to do exactly what he did. So, be it as it may, he is not illegal, and he's not acting like a king. He's invoking his power that the people of America voted for him to use. We want these things to be cleaned up. Republican or Democrat, when the world is safer, Democrats are safer. When streets are safer, Democrats are safer. when shopping is safer, when people are protected, everyone's protected. This isn't a partisan deal. Like, and I feel like what I understand, the Democrats are trying to make this partisan, but safety and security and peace should not be partisan. And I feel like in today's day and age, we're trying to make it partisan because we're just anti-Trump.
But lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have very different opinions about these protests.
I would like to hear both sides more than just Fox, and we may go over another.
We refer to it by its more accurate description,
Okay,
the Hate
man.
America rally, okay? And I'm not sure how anybody can refute that.
What you'll see this weekend is what patriotism looks like.
I'm all for people who believe that there's wrongdoing to protest. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm against the no kings because Donald Trump is not a king. He's not acting like one. If you follow the facts, Donald Trump is not being a king. He's not acting in a king. He is invoking his literal power of being the commander in chief, and he is legal, and he has won court cases about it, and people have tried to sue him, and he's won every single time. What he's doing is directly in the Constitution given to him by the founding fathers, okay? What I'm not okay with is if you protest and you get violent. I mean, if you think school lunches are too expensive, go outside the cafeteria and raise a picket sign, but do not throw anything. Be peaceful. When they say you have to move, you move. I mean, you know, we need to do this respectfully, and that's what the founding fathers intended. They didn't intend for us to just create anarchy and chaos when we get our feelings hurt. That's not what they intended at all.
People showing up to express opposition to the extremism that Donald Trump has been unleashing on the American people, and Donald Trump's failures.
Such as?
We're going to be keeping an eye on all.
I wish they would have let him speak the entire time, because I have about 100 refutes that I could refute to Hakeem there.
Of the rallies going on across the country today, looking out for any potential clashes as governors in both Texas and Virginia.
Where's the gingerbread man? I need to know where he's at.
That they're needed anywhere. Rich.
We'll see how it goes. Madison Scarpino.
But you see these protesters, you'll notice there's no violence, there's no burning cars, there's no rocks being thrown. I very much like this. This is good.
In the crowd, Madison, thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno.
Okay, well, I guess that's it. I also wanted to show you guys, I found some really, really funny. Donald Trump actually responded to the No Kings protest, and I'm going to show you that here. Let's move it. As you can see, Donald Trump, this is on his Truth Social. A huge thank you to all the No Kings protesters yesterday. I was very concerned a king was trying to take my place. But thanks to your tireless efforts, I am still your president. Great job, everyone. That's so dadgum funny. I'm sorry. I mean, even if you hate the guy, that's pretty dadgum funny. I saw this as well. I clicked on it earlier. Look at this balloon. Like, you can't be mad when they do stuff like that. Look how big that balloon is, by the way. The people are not even to his britches. You see the top of the head near the white tighty-whitey underline? That balloon probably costs like what? $500-$700, maybe $1,000. Like, that's a big but custom balloon. I mean, you got to give them props, man. Like, I'm against a lot of the ideology of the left, but that's just funny. That's just dadgum funny. I saw another thing that I thought was funny. Trump released an AI video, and it was basically, this is the video, but it's not going to play. But Donald Trump is in front, and he puts on the crown, and then he puts on the king cape, and then he takes a sword out and raises it. And I'm just like, what a goon. Whether you like him or hate him, you do have to admit he's absolutely insane, and I love it. I mean, he's so he's predictably unpredictable. And you know, a president that's willing to laugh and joke around with people, he's like the king of memes. Like, guys, I want you to understand this. Whether you hate him or not, listen to me. You will never have a president ever again, period, that is much of a it's just much of a goon. I mean, that's what you call him, just an absolute menace. You'll never have a content president like this ever again. He's he is absolutely unequivocally a man of the people, whether you like him or not. It just I find some of the stuff he posts, I'm just like, what is he doing? But you can't help but laugh because it's so dadgum childish, and I think that's what makes it funny. But anyway, I know that was a little bit of a longer video. Again, guys, listen, we don't want to persecute our enemies. We actually want to pray for them. If you're a Christian or not, it's okay. I'll be praying for you. And I hope each of you guys are safe throughout your week. If you did watch the entire video, please let me know in the comments below. Leave me a comment. I would love to see more of the videos being watched the entire way. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this. And I look forward to catching you on the next one. Peace.